Alright, now it's my turn.
Salante, 588.
588.
If
If you don't give me your name during the investigation, that's obstruction.
What's your name? What's your name and badge number?
Coon Fair, 734.
Coon Fair.
All right,
734.
Yeah.
Detain for what?
I'll take that.
Detain for what?
If a well-known celebrity is treated like this, imagine what happens to regular people. This isn't just about one bad arrest. It's about power, accountability, and what happens when authority goes unchecked.
Your officer said to me, do you want to go to jail? First thing he said out of his mouth to me. I said, excuse me? What's your name? So I laughed. Because I do have a right to remain silent, right? I have the right, Fourth and Fifth Amendment, right?
Yes, you absolutely have a right to remain silent.
We break down real police encounters and separate fact from fiction. This is Detective in Crime. Today, we're diving into the wrongful arrest of Warren Sapp, a former NFL star who learned firsthand what happens when officers don't like being questioned. A routine traffic stop, a simple observation, and suddenly, he's in cuffs for doing nothing wrong. Let's roll.
Obstruction is a physical
That is
act.
obstruction. So
Obstruction is a
stand up so I
physical
can
act.
search you.
No, it is not.
Yes, it is. Yes.
On February 24, 2024, in Okeechobee County, Florida, Warren Sapp was attending a charity event when he noticed a traffic stop happening nearby. Like many concerned citizens, he wanted to ensure everything was above board. After all, observing the police is a protected right, as long as you're not interfering. But the officers on scene didn't take kindly to having an audience. Sapp simply asked what was going on, and, like any responsible citizen, requested to speak with a supervisor. That's when things took a turn. Instead of receiving an explanation, Sapp was suddenly placed under arrest for obstruction, even though he hadn't actually interfered with anything.
Alright, come over here. Alright, I'm giving you a citation, okay? 63 and a 35. That's unacceptable, man. That's almost double the speed limit.
Like I said, we're part of the rally, we're
I
having
understand
fun,
you can be part of the rally or you can live in town. I completely understand, but going almost double the speed limit's a little unacceptable.
No, like you said, he was a faster speed over there, and then we didn't
Well, I
realize
understand that when you come over the overpass, the overpass drops from 45 to 35. I'm just educating you. Free, you can take it to court. I don't mind going to court. It's my job. All right?
Is this a point?
Yeah. Unless you want to fight it, you're more than welcome to. All right? But it's a $248 ticket.
But this is points though, right?
Yes.
But if you do the traffic school, it takes the points off. Okay?
So I have a clean license, right?
It doesn't matter.
It's
I understand
kind of
that.
worth
Like
at least
I
the
said,
consideration.
with the
There's not
amount
many of us.
hold on, with the amount of traffic, I'm trying to educate you, man. And
It's
with
okay.
the amount of traffic that's coming
And
through town.
63
this,
is not
don't worry.
double 35.
The law
Okay, well,
gentleman got this.
63 is
This
what
is
I
not
got him
double.
on my
That's not
radar.
double
Go ahead and
35.
take it to court because it's
No,
on my
no, it's
body
not
camera.
double. But
Okay, but you're almost double. Okay,
was
but you're
30, you'd
going
have a
over
minimum
the speed limit.
I got that, but you
Okay.
said doubling the speed limit.
Okay.
You didn't double the speed limit.
Okay, well, I got him.
They're exaggerating. like
Okay,
that.
well, I got him, and I wrote for what I got was
I got you, but
63.
you said out your
Okay,
mouth.
so I said what I said, but I didn't write him for double, did I? I wrote him for
No,
what I
but
got
what
him.
you're saying
right,
is
all right,
incorrect.
But just for future reference, through this
Just
town,
like to be
it's
correct,
35.
that's
When you
all.
go over the overpass,
Factual. Hold on, I'm stopping what?
You guys have
No,
no
they do what? You was telling me to do what? What you mean? Stop what?
Are you serious? What
I'm
are you
dead
saying on
ass
there?
serious.
Want to go to jail today?
Dead ass serious.
63, but I don't know.
Would you like to go to jail for obstruction?
How do you get me? You get me?
Obstruction is a physical thing.
I have
Would you like to go to jail? Would you like to go to jail for obstruction?
Obstruction is a physical thing.
Would you like to go to jail?
You do know that, right?
I know the law.
Obstruction is a physical thing. What did I do that physically
You're obstructing her from doing her job.
What did I physically do? It's a physical action.
No, it's not neither.
Obstruction is a physical action.
If you don't
not,
see your
not
name,
freedom of
that's
speech. Not freedom of speech. You know, that's constitutionally protected, right? Yeah, that's right.
Alright, now it's my turn.
Salante, 588.
588.
If you don't give me your name during the investigation, that's obstruction.
What's your name? What's your name and badge number?
Coon Fair, 734.
Coon Fair. 734.
Yeah.
Detain for what?
Ah yes, ask a simple question and end up in handcuffs, because apparently, curiosity is a crime now. Now let's talk about what the law actually says. The First Amendment gives you the right to observe and question public officials. The Fourth Amendment protects you from being detained without cause. And the Fifth Amendment? That means you don't have to answer their questions. But in this case, none of that seemed to matter.
What am I being detained for? What am I being detained for? I'm listening. What am I being detained for? Please report. What am I being detained for?
We got cameras just like you got.
No, hey, is it rolling?
Everything's rolling, yeah.
I got you.
Audio, video,
You
recording.
ain't gotta hold it that hard, brother. I'm right there. I'm not resisting. I'm not not resisting. I'm just standing here. Why you gotta grab me like that? What am I being detained for?
I'll explain that in a second, sir.
This is affecting the arrest.
This is a detainment.
You're applying force right now.
No, I'm not.
To impede an investigation, I have to do something physical, not talk. That's a freedom of speech. That's a constitutionally protected activity. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Everybody right here, no, you didn't. You said, do I want to go to jail? And I said, for what? So we gonna see. You still ain't answered about the detainment, sir.
You're being detained, and I'll answer that in just a second. What are you detaining?
Hold on. No. Wait. This gonna be fun.
Everyone
It's
needs
gonna
to
be
step
fun.
back.
You need some tape, don't you? Here you go. You know this is force, right? 1983 lawsuit. Deprivation of rights under the color of law. I haven't done anything. Not a thing. Not exactly. Hold on. He's gonna answer that for us, right, officer?
Why are you arresting?
You know it's illegal for you to watch him do this. Yeah, I am. Right? This is force. Absolutely. What am I being detained for?
Until I can get your name, that's what we're going to do. You're being detained.
What am I being detained for? Hold on. You didn't explain it. What am I being detained for? What am I being detained for?
Okay, I was talking.
No, I'm asking. What am I being detained for? I can resist the unlawful arrest, but I'm not. Cause Supreme Court, I have handcuffs on me, and you haven't told me why am I being detained. Why am I being detained? I can stay right here. I'm not being detained. I'm just standing here. Why would I leave anybody in your car?
Because I'm surrounded by about 20, 30, 40 people. This is not a safe situation.
It's a safe situation. Ain't nobody doing anything. Nobody's doing anything. I'm right here, dog. I'm right. You haven't answered me. Why am I being detained?
Because you obstructed her investigation.
That's a physical act, right? Obstructing is a physical act. I'm talking to two other officers. I don't have to answer you. I'm not getting in that car. Why am I getting in that car?
Stop pushing it. Stop resisting. Get back.
That's all I want to know. Where's the
Sit
supervisor?
down.
Can I get a supervisor?
Sit down.
Can I get a supervisor?
Sit down.
That's you?
You have anything in your pockets?
I don't search. I don't consent to any searches.
Well, you are detained.
I am being detained for what? Where's the supervisor? Please.
Stand up.
Please. No, I'm good, right? You told me to sit.
up.
You told me to sit, I'm gonna sit.
Stand up.
You told me to sit, I'm gonna sit.
Stand up.
Can you get a supervisor, please?
Stand up.
Can I get a supervisor, please?
Stand up.
Can I get a supervisor, please?
Hey, Sanchez.
Can I get a
these people
supervisor,
back.
please?
Get
Can
him
I get a
back.
supervisor, please?
Stand up.
Brother,
I need to search your person.
brother, I don't consent to any searches.
You are detained
For what?
because you
For
obstructed.
what? That's not what I'm at. For what?
Incident to arrest.
Who?
Incident to arrest.
What is that?
Search you.
What is that? You said I'm being detained. I'm asking you, why am I being detained? Can
I
get a
already told
supervisor?
you why.
Why?
You
Because I
obstructed.
didn't give you my name?
You need to give
You
us a
said
name.
because I didn't. No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I have the right to
When
remain
I asked you
silent.
to leave
Sir,
and move
sir,
back, and
sir,
you do not.
sir, none of
Yes.
that was asked to me.
Please get in the car.
Can I get a supervisor? Can I get a supervisor? I need a supervisor because he told me I'm being detained because I didn't tell him my name.
Yes, that's obstruction.
That's
sir.
obstruction.
Obstruction is a physical
That is
act.
obstruction.
We need
So
to identify
Obstruction is a
stand up so I
physical
can search
act.
you.
Okay, well,
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
we'll talk about
Yes,
that.
it is. Yes, it is. Get a supervisor. Get a
Once you
supervisor.
get to the jail,
Get
we'll
a
talk
supervisor.
Stand up. Stand up. I need
Supervisor,
to
please.
stand up.
Give me a supervisor,
All right,
please.
you're under
Give me a
arrest.
supervisor,
You are
please.
under arrest.
I'm in the car.
Stand up.
I'm already in
Stand
the car.
up. Stand up.
I'm already in the car, sir. Can I get a
Stand
supervisor?
up. I need to search
Can I
your
get a
pockets.
supervisor, please? Can I get a supervisor, please? Can I get a supervisor, please? He asked me to sit in the car, so I sat.
Hi, brother. What's going on, man?
I asked him, why am I being detained?
I know. Wouldn't give me his name. That's obstruction.
So, obstruction, a charge that actually requires someone to interfere with police work. Simply standing nearby and asking questions, that doesn't qualify. Florida law is clear. Obstruction means actively getting in the way of an officer's duties. And here's a spoiler. Being annoying isn't a crime.
My name is Sergeant Ellis. I'm the road patrol supervisor. You wanted to speak to the supervisor?
I was wondering, you was outside the gas station when they drove away, right?
Yes.
How come we didn't have a conversation then?
Because you were already in the back of a patrol car and we needed to get you out of there as quick as possible.
And that's what we came up with?
That's what happened.
Okay. Okay.
Whenever there's a situation like that, we try to clear the area as quick as possible.
Because
Because there's a large group of people there and it could turn dangerous
it was peaceful. We were peacefully assembled.
at that point.
If this wasn't bad enough, it got worse when he was hauled to the station. Officers demanded his name, and when he refused, perfectly within his rights, they decided to keep him locked up, that is, until they figured out who they had arrested.
Okay. But I'm not going to argue semantics.
No, there ain't no semantics. I mean, his body cam was on and everything, right?
Correct.
That's all I need. All the officers that was there, body cam and all that good stuff. And
Yeah, it'll all be in there. And,
1983 deprivation of rights, my first, my fourth, and my fifth.
yes, sir. And you're more than willing.
And I really don't know how me and you couldn't have had this conversation with all those officers. You had SWAT sergeant there too.
This is where things get really interesting. The moment they realized they had a celebrity in custody, the whole tone changed. Now suddenly, the sergeant who wouldn't even acknowledge him earlier is trying to smooth things over.
The SWAT sergeant? No.
Yes, that's who patted me down. Yeah, SWAT. 3 badges on his arm. 3 stripes on his arm. Sergeant, he said, you have to speak to one of theirs, cause I'm not. I said,
Oh, that was a city sergeant. That wasn't.
yeah, that's what I said. It's another sergeant.
that wasn't SWAT.
He had SWAT on it. He had SWAT on his sleeve.
No. He might have been a member of a SWAT team. I don't know. But he wasn't the Okeechobee County Sheriff's Office.
So you are backing up what your officer did today?
After some serious backpedaling, Sapp was released and all charges were dropped. But instead of letting it go, he took action, filing a $20 million civil rights lawsuit against the Okeechobee County Sheriff's Office. And honestly, he's got a solid case. You'd think the officers would have at least Googled him before making fools of themselves. But hey, who needs due process when you've got a badge, right? The officers earn a solid 1 star for blatant constitutional violations.
The start recording with my body cam, they snatched that. Okay. That'd be a vague violation, wouldn't it? Prior restraint, stop me from recording. Because there was no reason to put me in handcuffs. I hadn't done anything.
Well, I wasn't there at that time, so I don't know how you.
No, I'm just standing there. I mean,
I don't know. All I know is
I watched the other 2 officers sitting there so peaceful and calm. I said, really? You just gonna allow this to happen? I haven't done anything. He asked me my name, and I don't have to tell him my name.
Sure. If you feel like your rights have been violated.
Oh, no, it's going down. Don't worry about it. I heard you.
Turning a simple observation into an unlawful arrest. As for Sapp, he stayed calm, knew his rights, and held them accountable.
I heard you. You didn't want to speak to me at the scene. Let him drive off without it.
Listen, you can fill out a citizen complaint on the deputy if you choose to. And there'll be an internal investigation done on it.
Oh, yeah, you want to investigate yourself and find nothing wrong, just like you're doing right here in front of me now. It's fine. It's cool. We're going to see what the federal court got to say about it.
Okay. You have that right.
Oh, absolutely I do. Absolutely.
Any other questions I can ask or answer for you?
I'm glad you finally got around to having a conversation with somebody that was just unlawfully arrested.
That's at least a 4-star performance. This case raises an important question. If this can happen to a high-profile figure, what happens to people without the resources to fight back? What do you think? Was this a simple mistake or outright abuse of power? Let me know in the comments. And remember, don't end up on my channel.